Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing the topic that is investment basically of the software industry basically. That is basically the biggest investment is the user controls that are basically the text box, home box. That topic actually this is ongoing. So this is basically many parts basically we have decided we have basically covered, and this is also one of the parts basically. So you can basically subscribe my channel basically to have the latest update of this version basically. That is the investment of software industry basically. So here one person told that currently basically how many people basically came into the picture. One is the American businessman basically that are the everybody knows. One of the businessmen basically that is Elon Musk basically and Bill Gates basically, and many people basically are there the businessmen basically. This group basically are the businessmen, and the American president basically came into the picture because he will be responsible whatever things basically is going to happen in universe basically, in the satellite basically. That is 100% sure basically. And the responsible will be American president, and American president is elected by American public. That means America land is going to effect base. That is 100% sure basically. If you want to mark basically right there, wherever basically you have any 1 crore rupees diary, then basically in that diary basically you can write down. So here basically that is not the topic basically. Here one person told that the debate basically is ongoing of who is responsible basically. Everybody basically say that basically we are not responsible. When we say that basically American president is responsible, America president say that basically American businessmen are responsible. If we say businessmen basically they basically say that we have invested 50 around assume that basically 10 lakh crore basically is the investment. Every month basically they are doing the investment, every month basically they are doing the expenses. So 5 lakh crore basically they are giving to the India basically, and that is basically the Mumbai city basically. So they basically told that Mumbai city basically can't think basically. Mumbai city basically can't think basically that there is basically was one text box, there was basically one text box, there is basically one text box, there is combo box. So that is basically getting power supply. They basically don't have any idea basically. They are basically just taking money 5 lakh crore and basically enjoying, doing dancing, doing party, taking beer, buying basically and drinking everything basically and going to home basically, and gupshup with basically the stories basically they are doing with the directors, senior directors, managers. That only basically they know. So that basically was the question basically. Why basically they can't think basically? That basically American group basically told to the Mumbai businessman, because India basically means Mumbai basically. So Mumbai group also basically started thinking here basically. यार सही में मतलब he might be telling right also basically, because they are giving 5 lakh crore. So they are not giving like that basically 5 lakh crore. And 5 lakh crore means it's a huge income basically. So America is mad basically. They are giving 5 lakh crore to Mumbai basically. There might be some reason na basically. So they basically given ball to Mumbai city. So now basically space group and American group basically uh, take basically into confidence with the space group also basically. So space group also basically started looking into Mumbai task basically, what actually Mumbai is doing, and Mumbai means TCS, Reliance, then Infosys, IBM basically. IBM is the big brand basically. Wipro basically is Ajim Premji is there basically. So this all group basically, the space group basically started watching. Okay, what they are doing here. Let's see basically what they are doing. Then first they saw that basically Sunil Nair basically searched the job, and he basically not got the job. That video basically they saw. They basically started watching the videos basically. In that basically they saw that basically this Sunil Nair went to that company, E-Clerks, Nariman Point, this point, that point, Vashi. Then basically he went to Sanpada. Then basically he went to Panvel. Then basically he went to that, this Andheri, Borivali, Virar, Bhayandar, this, that, Mira Road. Then basically he went to Bandra Kurla complex. Then basically he went to Ram Mandir railway station also, where basically Sunil Nair told that basically he basically has done fast of 35 years plus of Hanumanji. So he told that basically there is no value of Hanumanji and Ram basically in JP Morgan, because JP Morgan was that company basically where Sunil R. Nair basically was not able to submit the biodata also basically. So to that level basically the insult basically happened. So that basically is the different point. We are not talking about Sunil R. Nair insult basically, because I have a habit of insult basically. Because when basically I was in Vidyakunj, that time basically I was first rank holder. That time also basically I got insulted by the Vidyakunj High School basically. That is the English medium school basically situated in Vadodara city currently. So that basically is not the, because I have a habit of insulting. So here basically not, we are not talking about the insulting. Here the topic is Mumbai group basically got the money. So what they had done basically, few business they basically are very powerful people basically. They told that basically we fired Sunil R. Nair from software industry. That they, from that basically they started. And then basically space group at least basically got the information that basically now basically we got what actually they have done basically in this periods of the investment basically. So it's a one 5 lakh crore basically is the investment of per month basically they are doing. So per month investment of 5 lakh crore basically where the money is going here basically is basically the political people, that is the Congress, BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are taking the money. That also question basically space group raised. Sorry, software industry told that basically they are taking the money. So political group basically came into the picture now. So here one person told that here basically political people basically create the city bus, but they know basically that there is some power control, the power supply basically 1000 city basically gives the power controls to the computer, but they know that basically that this city are dependent on computers. Up to that level basically knowledge they know, but the main people who are the people who are working basically. Then few people so told that basically the people who are highly qualified, they only basically rules the political people basically. That also few people basically tells. So here again basically political groups told that basically they are basically group basically who are responsible. So here basically we are not talking about who is responsible. Here we are trying to solve out the problem basically. So the one of the person basically told that how to solve this problem here basically, because it's a huge problem basically. It has converted into huge problem basically, and lots of people says that basically the war basically which is ongoing, that is related to digital world only, and it might possible that somebody might be trying to find out this text box equal to 1000 cities where basically, because it's a huge issue. Assume that basically some group basically planned something. They told that basically from 1000 cities Sunil basically we will finish few cities, and then basically we will send the power supply. That also basically the scientist group say that basically this is the logical way. This is the logical way basically they told. So that basically might be experiment basically. But here the thing is 70 percentage people basically are doing work from home, because HR people basically are so caring basically of their employee basically of India basically, but they have not cared me basically when basically I visited 6 times when I visited Mumbai basically. So that is basically different topic. So here basically the stuff is the HR department know basically of the Hindustan basically that there is some problem, because when they basically finish the few cities from these 1000 cities, they will pass the power supply to the nuclear power company plant of India. That is basically Karnataka, that is Bangalore, and there I am 100% sure basically blast will happen. But how basically, that basically might be Sanskrit group basically might be knowing, because they have designed the software industry basically. And that basically I was telling about few lines basically, when after when you speak basically there is 3 line, in that 3 line basically you will get the heart attack, but few businessmen basically if we speak few words, after that basically heart attack does not happen. So in next video basically we are going to continue this.